Hello, hello, hello. You are inside of the ML Bailey Consultants live on Facebook and now YouTube. Welcome, YouTube subscribers. I'm glad you're here with us today. We are talking about what makes you the boss? What makes you the boss? For women who are in their productive years between the ages of 35 and 65, there's a lot of different connotations when we talk about being the boss. Many of those connotations are negative, right? They're negative, especially when it comes to a female being the boss. You've heard that phrase, you're not the boss of me. We hear that a lot on television with kids, and it makes us laugh. But when it comes to a woman who is in charge, there's a whole range of things that go along with that. Many of them not positive, some of them negative. For example, when you hear someone talk about a woman who is the boss, it's not always in positive terms. We don't hear that she is intelligent, she is astute, she's a closer, she is objective, she's analytical, she is insightful. We hear things like, "Oh, she's moody. Yeah, she's bitchy. Yeah, she's a bitch. She's aggressive or she's angry." And those two terms are very prevalent when there is a Black woman who is in charge. We tend to be viewed as being aggressive and angry. But what does it take to be the boss? What is necessary to be the boss? And not only be the boss in the workplace, but be the boss of your life, the boss of your career, the boss of your side hustle, as well as the boss of your future. Because many women in that age range that I spoke of, 35 to 65, are thinking about their next steps. They're thinking about what is going their next life after children, after work. What is that going to look like? How is that going to be? How are they going to be? So, I want to share a few things in a short time about what being the boss is about. What makes you the boss? Okay, first of all, your frame of mind. And your frame of mind, as evidenced by a clearly defined mission. Many times we have thoughts and ideas about what we want, but we don't have a clearly defined mission. A mission is stated with an end result in mind, but there is emotion attached to it. We want to know what it will feel like once we reached that outcome. So we need a clearly defined mission. All bosses have that. They know what they want and they know how they're going to get it. So in addition to have a clearly defined mission, they also have a goal that's supported by targeted action, meaning that they have a mission, which is their outcome, and then they have a goal that they are working towards, and there's targeted actions that they're going to take in order to reach that goal and ultimately accomplish their mission. Additionally, bosses have accountability. They don't just go hither, dither, and yon doing what they want. They have accountability. They are accountable to someone, meaning that they receive feedback as well as cheering. Their accountability partner or the person who they work with cheer them on, but also give them constructive feedback. They make sure that the boss knows an easier way to accomplish their mission, an easier way to get to their goal. And when things get tough, they make sure they understand that they can do what they've set out to do. The other thing that bosses have as it relates to their frame of mind is They have accomplishments. They have those things that they have accomplished. Now, those are their rewards. Think, for example, of a video game. When people are gaming, there are built in rewards while they're playing the game, right? They're constantly reaching a certain pinnacle, they're constantly achieving a certain score. So there are built in rewards. The boss can recognize those rewards as they are working towards their mission. So, first, in order to be the boss, you have to have a frame of mind that is shaped by your mission, your goals, your targeted action. You have accountability, and you can recognize your small rewards. The second thing is commitment to do the work necessary to accomplish your mission. And oftentimes we have a, a thought about what we want to do, but we don't necessarily take those actions that are needed to accomplish it. But a boss, a true boss, is committed to the work, committed to taking those targeted actions. They also are committed to building a team of like-minded people around them that will also have commitment to accomplishing the outcome that they've set out to reach. So, earlier this morning, I posted a blog post on For Real Social Workers online magazine. And in this blog post, I talked about the first time I felt like a legit boss. And I told the story of how I actually started my private practice and my consulting firm and some of the ambivalence that I had. I was really kind of ambivalent about it, to be honest with you. I didn't have much commitment. I didn't have buy-in. It was something that I was doing, and if it worked, it worked. I then came to a point where I had to make a decision. Either I was going to continue with this business or I was going to give it up. The result was I made a commitment. I started to take targeted actions and I began to build a team who could help me to reach the goal that I wanted to reach, the mission that I set out to do. And you can read that blog post on For Real Social Workers online magazine. The website is scrolling at www.forrealsocialworkers.com. So feel free to go there. You'll also see some other nice things that might excite you as well. One thing that stops women from being bosses is fear. The fear of failure, the fear of the unknown. And we want to make sure that the team who surrounds us can at least help us to get past that fear. So those are things that might stop us: the fear of the unknown, as well as the fear of failure. Having a committed team is one way to prevent those fears from overcoming us. Being committed to our mission is the second thing. Taking targeted actions is the other thing. And having clarity regarding the mission we're trying to accomplish is the fourth thing that we need. So we've talked about several things that are necessary in order for us to be the boss. One of those things, our frame of mind. The other thing is commitment. The third thing is dispelling fears by having clarity. And the next thing is having a belief in ourselves, our ideas, our dreams, and our abilities. Now, this is something that may not come from the outside. So it's clearly something that needs to come from the inside. And when we have a belief in ourselves, we can understand that we have had successes in our lives, we have had failures in our lives, but we were able to overcome them. That's how we build that muscle, that belief muscle that we can do it. So it is important for us to have a belief in ourselves, in our dreams, our ideas, as well as our abilities. Last but not least, a true boss understands that it starts with small things, small decisions. You're a true boss when you can make a small decision with conviction and stick with it. You're a true boss when you can trust your beliefs, and you are a true boss when you recognize your feelings and recognize how to get out of your negative feelings and turn the negative into a positive. Being a boss is not only in the name, being a boss is being able to uphold what you believe, carry out the mission that's set before you, and to do it all with integrity and within the person that you really are. Well, that's it for now. I'm Marcelyn Bailey. I want you to definitely go to for Real Social Workers online magazine. Check out the blog post from today. We'll be posting another post tomorrow. We'll also be here at 7:15 tomorrow evening to talk about some other good stuff. Additionally, you will find this broadcast, the audio from this broadcast, posted on the Side Hustle Social Workers podcast, which is on 8 different platforms. Excuse me. It's on 8 different platforms: Anchor, Apple, Google, and some others. So join us here tomorrow and check us out on For Real Social Workers online magazine and on the Side Hustle Social Worker podcast. I'm Marcelyn Bailey. You all take good care.